The Premier League, the holy grail of English football. The grand stage where dreams can be made and also shattered. In the opening season of the Premier League, there were 22 teams that started this brand new era of English football. And Blackburn Rovers were one of them. Now, fast forward 25 years and we've just been promoted from the third tier of English football. After years of turmoil, Rovers have finally turned a massive corner as they try to get themselves back to the promised land. But wait! Venky's, the balmy owners who have caused chaos since their arrival, have yet made another bonkers move by replacing crowd favourite Tony Mowbray with this haphazard clown as manager. Can this rookie steer Rovers to the great beyond? Or will his lack of knowledge and experience drag Rovers to football obscurity once again? Now with this clown in charge, there'll be tears, laughter, and of course, plenty of drama. Join me as we try to make Blackburn Rovers great again. Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2019 series called Make Rovers Great Again. And this could be the penultimate episode, boys, if things go bad. We're taking on Leicester in the Premier League and then Atletico Madrid in the Champions League semi-final second leg after the 0-0 first leg. It's all to do, boys, all to do. This is the state of flux, if my computer can get there, of the Premier League. 3 points adrift of Manchester City. They take on Chelsea here at Stamford Bridge. So it's going to be a tough old slog. Leicester come into this in 8th. They're difficult. A win for them could see them jump Stoke into 7th. The win for us today could possibly see us leapfrog Man City, depending on what else goes on elsewhere. But goal difference is also a factor. It's going to be tight. And because of the impending Champions League game, we're going to have to rotate the squad. And this is the boys that are going to do it. Gunn, Petrucci, Ayala, Gasic, De La Rice, Willian, Fernandez, Flinchit, Kangan, Smudger, and Lewis Gunn up top. The likes of Trincao, Garcia, Strouders, Augusto, and White don't even feature on the bench. As for Leicester, they have Parrott on the bench, ex-Rover, as well as Marcus Madsen, Rob Holding. A couple of real players still knocking around. Now also, bear in mind that the other games are taking place at the same time, so we can have an indication as to what's going on at Stamford Bridge, and we're hoping Chelsea can do us a favour, a solid. But we've got to take care of business ourselves. Willian now with the ball. Spreads to Flinchit, who will not feature in that semi-final because of his red card. I did appeal. Smudger, fouled. Fernandez to De La Rice. Obviously, it's definitely we're lacking ability. Or are we? Jamie Flinchit with a rifle. That's what we're going to miss in that second leg against Atletico Madrid. But we've got our noses in front. Demand more. We need a couple of goal cushions. That closes it to 1 point as it stands. So we need obviously Chelsea to get that get their noses in front. We are massive underdogs for the Premier League because not only do we need a result here, but we also need to make sure we win both our games. And that includes going to Anfield. Gunn goes all the way! That's what I'm talking about. Lewis Gunn, 11th goal of the season. He's been hot and cold. We've got 2-0 lead now. As long as we can keep our heads, we should be fine. Kangan. Use him. Smudger. Comes back inside. Willian. To Kangan. To Flinchit. Use your man around you. That's why we brought you here. Smudger. Willian. Flinchit. Likes a shot. Double digits for the local lad who's now England international. We got him there. Persisted with him. He is a phenomenon. He's one of the boys the academy lads need to look up to because he's been there, done it. He's got a couple of Premier League winners' medals. And if we can get over the line in the Champions League, he might get one of those too. Chelsea have the lead. That's what we wanted to see. I'd preferably get a second goal, boys, to kind of seal the deal. And as it stands, we've leapfrogged them in the table. Goal difference is massive. But I don't think it's a done and dusted just yet. I still think Man City are in this. So a lot of football to be played. It might be game over here at Ewood. There's still a lot of football to be played at Stamford Bridge. Come on, Willian. Pick a pass out. Fernandez. Kangan. Flinchit. to Kangin. You've got Smudger's got acres of space. Decides to push him wide. Whips a cross in. Flintshire with amazing recovery. Does get a hat-trick today. Just goes to show the value of the man that we're going to miss in that Champions League semi-final. It was a great cross. Right on the byline. Smash that sucker in. Off the ball. Gets a bit of a lucky ricochet. And that is over the line. So goal difference working in our favour right now. But we still need maybe a Chelsea second goal. I can see him doing it right at the death. Half time, we're in command, so are Chelsea, but 45 minutes still to play. And Man City have levelled. They've levelled early, which makes it out of our hands now, boys. Out of our hands. They're 1 point ahead. If Chelsea can... Oh my goodness, they have. They got themselves back in front. They got themselves back in front. 2-1 up at the moment. Use them. Patucha's got space. I'm not really fussed about what goes on here. Unless we have a massive collapse, which I've seen before. We've seen it. Gasic back to Della Rice. Smudger gets involved. Willian. Fernandez. Smudger. Gunn. I need Chelsea to get a third. Flintshire gets a fourth. What a player we're missing here, lads. Unbelievable. Smudger. Going for the record goal scored in a game. 4. As Macca or Mace or whatever his name is. Can't really read it. Look at the sea of green over here. But 1 goal at Stamford Bridge could tip it back in Man City's favour. I'm just staring at it. Staring it down. Hang on in there, Chelsea, please. For the love of football. Straight in the belly of Gunn. That's the best they've had for us. There's opportunity here for Rovers to get a 6th. Flintshire maybe itching to get a 5th, but he plays assist maker. Loose Gunn is offside, so that will not be 6. It'll be just the 5. Staring it down once again. Don't do this to me. Dominant performance. It looks like a 2-1, but we don't know if the final whistle's gone yet, so we'll have to ride this out. So we are above City on goal difference with that monstrous effort by Flintshire today to put it in the driving seat, win against Liverpool, and I think we've done it. Obviously, goal difference will come into it, but anyway, that, my friends, will be decided tomorrow. We will come back just for that one. But today we're going to wrap up the game against Atletico Madrid. See if we can see out that sucker. Okay, folks, next up for us, it is a small matter of a Champions League semi-final. Second leg against Atletico Madrid. Now, we're going to have to do something we've never done before here. As my phone blings the son of a gun in my ears. We're going to have to beat Madrid. We've never done it before. We drew at their place in the last leg. And, of course, they beat us in the Champions League final. When was that? Was it 2 years ago? Yeah, 28-29 season. Surely it's time for a bit of a sweet revenge. So let's go. We're going to play a little bit cautious with a 4-4-1-1. Lane in goal, White, Notty, Gasic, Nesbitt. Trincao on the left, Garcia right, William, Ruiz, Strouders and Augusto up top. We do have some game changers on the bench as well. Yeah, we're going to go with this. Be a little bit cautious. We don't want to screw it up within the first 10 minutes now, do we? Like we did last time with the red card. With the Flintshire. Kind of made it uphill struggle. So let's go up against the boys, the Sotoru, the Rodrigo, on the attacking lineup here for Madrid. Janssen and Emmers, former Premier League players with, I think, maybe Manchester United, maybe Liverpool. Yeah, dangerous players. So here we are, kicking us off in the blue and white at Ewood Park. And 0-0 is not enough. We need to score a goal. Pushed out White to White. Augusto, £60 million man. Puts that over the bar. 10 minutes gone. 0-0. Atletico with the better of possession. We've had more attempts, but they've not been very good. A 0-0 would be absolutely diabolical. I cannot stomach a penalty shootout. 30 minutes gone. Do we change it or do we just sit it out and wait for that moment? As we creep and crawl to the half-time whistle. I don't know where I couldn't even see what was going on there, but Nesbitt picks up loose ball from the initial corner. Gassich is being tracked back, and he's fouled. And Santos has a yellow. This could be interesting. It might spice it up in the second half, boys. We'll come up against 10 men. Santos is doomed, so maybe, just maybe, we can. We're sitting back too much. I don't like this. I just noticed that we were on cautious. So, okay, second half coming up. We're going to have to mix it up a bit and go for it now, because this is our window of opportunity. Rodrigo is off as well. They made a change due to this injury or suspect, whatever it is, red card. So let's go, regroup, and go for it second half. Okay, the same personnel stay on, but we are going forward a bit more positive. Do we just chip away at them? Do we wait and keep on mounting the pressure? Because extra time would work in our favour. They'd get more and more ragged. Trincao. White. I think I've got to take care of my yellow cards now as well. Garcia Ruiz. Lovely pass to Augusto Willian. Don't do anything stupid. Nesbitt. Ruiz. Garcia. Trincao. White. Long patient build up by Rovers. 1-0 up. Grand scheme of things. Willian and Gassich sitting on yellows right now. I have the substitutes, I think, to change it. Maybe. Nesbitt to Willian. Beautiful pass to Trincao on the left. Whips across in Augusto. There we go. Job done, perhaps. Let's get these yellows off. So we're going to bring on Smudger. We're going to bring Ruiz in there. And then we're going to bring Strouders and Angston, the youngster. So it looks like we got there in the end. Bit of a slog horse, this one. Augusto finally showing me some worth. So that red card pivotal. They've made all their changes. Their danger men, Rodrigo and Sotero, are off. Damage limitation. 2 goals though for Atletico would change it. We'd have to find a third, but right now we're just going to sit back and kind of cruise our way through now to the final, Champions League final. 9 minutes away. 9 pissing minutes away. Couple more yellows, but I think we've held on. 4 minutes of injury time. We've eaten one of those, maybe 2 of them. Seems to be job done. Maybe a third, a cherry on top. Garcia, nope. Nesbitt into the final seconds. Strouders to Nesbitt. We're just eating up the time here. We're professionally seeing this out. Job done, boys. Come on, there it is. Into the Champions League final, where we take on PS Flippin' G. So there you have it. It is in our hands. Both the Premier League and the Champions League are in our hands. Well, I think we'd take on a PSG. Yeah, it's confirmed, right? I think so. I think it's confirmed. But anyway, in the next episode, we're just going to come back for this one game, and that's the end of the Premier League, our final game as manager of Blackburn Rovers in the Premier League. I just seen out 700 games in charge a couple days ago. So this will be tomorrow to wrap it up, see if we can retain the Premier League title for another season. But yes, and then after that, the next day, we'll go again for the Champions League final. So 2 massive games ahead for us, folks. They're both in our hands. So hopefully you can join me then tomorrow. If you enjoyed the video, smash a thumbs up. If you're new, smash a subscribe. Back tomorrow, same time, same place, for some more FM action. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.